videos that will help you become a better person and live a fantastic life.
Again, our one big powerful message is this. God sides with the little ones. Paki-high five ulit lahat na nakapaligid sa'yo. Come on. God sides with the little ones. Dalawang laws pa. 2 more laws. Yung next law natin is about a general problem na nagpapatuloy pa rin hanggang ngayon. Tanong nyo kung ano? Utang. Tanong, sino sa inyo may utang? Itaasa naman. Thank you for being honest. Kaya pala nasa peace kayo. Ano mas masakit? Yung utang na hindi nabayaran o yung pagmamahal na hindi nasuklian? Ito may papakita ko sa inyo. Ayaw ko kung makikigets nyo. Pakita natin. Here's kung na-gets nyo, tropa na kayo nung katabi mo. Kasi hindi ko mag-gets eh. Number 4 law, fourth law, care for poor borrowers. Pag-ulit niya, care for poor borrowers. Care for poor borrowers. Pagpatuloy natin, sabi ni Moses, basahin natin, it is wrong to take a set of millstones or even just the upper millstone as security for a loan, for the owner uses it to make a living. Brother Bars, ano yung millstone? Ito yung mabigat na medyo malaki na ginagamit ng ancient agricultural societies natin para mag-grind, manggiling. Yan. Yung manggiling, gano'n. Yun ang ginagamit nila. Kumbaga, importante yun sa mga magsasaka ng panahon ngayon. Okay? Kaya, sinasabi dyan, sinasabi sa Deuteronomy, yung Book of Deuteronomy, sinasabi niya sa mga Israelites na huwag kayong tatanggap ng collateral na millstone. Collateral para sa utang, yung millstone, huwag niyong tatanggapin. Bakit? Kasi kapag tinanggap niyo yun, kung tinanggap yung collateral yung millstone, ano ang gagamitin nila para sa trabaho nila? At kapag walang gagamitin sa trabaho, walang panggiling. At kapag walang panggiling, walang kakainin yung pamilya nila. Nasusundan niyo ako? Sabi dyan, huwag yung tanggapin na collateral, yung millstone. Sabi dyan, the law, sinasabi rin ng batas, basahin natin, if your neighbor is poor and gives you his cloak as security for a loan, do not keep the cloak overnight. Return the cloak to its owner by sunset, so he can stay warm through the night and bless you. And the Lord your God will count you as righteous. Sa batas na yan, sa law na yan, makikita natin yung compassion ng Diyos. At sinasabi niya sa hindi lang sa mga Israelites, sinasabi niya sa atin na, uy anak, feel the suffering of your siblings. Do something. Yung mga kakilala mo, yung mga katabi mo, yung mga kapatid mo, naghihirap. Tumalaw ka naman. Tulungan mo naman sila. Yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Dapat may pakialam ka sa paghihirap ng iba. Pakitapit yung katabi mo, sabihin mo, dapat may pakialam ka. Kasi minsan nagsosolo ka na lang. Basta kumakain ako 3 beses sa isang araw, okay na ako. E paano yung iba hindi makakain, wala ka ng care. Wako care. Ang kanta mo yung makapagdamdamin na, I don't care, Diba, alam nyo? Dapat may pakialam ka sa paghihirap ng ibang tao. And here's the last law that sides with the little ones. Number 5, hold a party where the least are welcome. Pakiulit nga, pakibasa natin. Hold a party where the least are welcome. In this law, sa batas na yan, again, we meet the law of tithing. Tithing na naman tayo. Ano ang sabi ng Diyos? Sabi ng Diyos dyan, put some of the first produce from each crop you harvest into a basket and bring it to the designated place of worship. Familiar tayo sa tithing, di ba? Kasi yan ang ginagawa natin dito sa feast. Pero nung biblical times, nung mga panahon na yon, tithing was a little bit different. Medyo naiiba, medyo kakaiba. Dahil agricultural society ng Israel, bawat Israelite ay tapos dadalhin nila yung doon sa feast, doon sa templo. At pagkatapos nilang dalhin doon, party sila. Mampa-punsya with matching paili. Diba, alam nila, naabutan na. Diba? At lahat, welcome, invited. Magpapaparty sila. Lalong-lalo na invited lahat. Lalong-lalo na yung mga mahihirap. Yun yung tithing ng mga panahon na yun. Sabi ni Moses, basahin natin, then place the produce before the Lord your God, and bow to the ground and worship before Him. Afterward, you may go and celebrate because all the good things the Lord your God has given to you and your household. Remember to include the Levites and the foreigners living among you in the celebration. May pa-party. May pa-Shanghai. May pa-Sharon din. Relate kayo, hindi ko alam yun, narinig ko lang yun. Diba? Pwede magtanong? Yes! Sino sa inyo ang follower ni Jesus? Taas ang kamay. Familiar question? Yes! Sino sa inyo ang follower ni Jesus? Taas ang kamay? Ayan. Thank you very much for being honest. Now, next question. Sino naman ang followers ng mga ito? Wala talaga akong kumadyan. Followers. Going back, kasi nauubusan naman ng oras, tinatay mo lang ako. Gusto nyo malaman kung talagang follower kayo ni Jesus? Tanong nyo kung paano. You know that you are following the Lord. May tawad, sister. You know that you're following the Lord if you do this. Yung tinigay mabuti, basahin natin. Follower kayo ng Diyos kapag ginagawa nyo ba? Basahin natin. Then you must declare in the presence of the Lord your God, I have taken the sacred gift from my house and have given it to the Levites, foreigners, orphans, and widows, just as you commanded me. I have not violated or forgotten any of your commands. I have obeyed the Lord my God and have done everything you commanded me. Now, my dear Feast of Upan family, listen very carefully. You cannot tell God na, uy, ginawa ko lahat ng inutos mo. I have done what you commanded if you do not care for the poor. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin sa Diyos na, uy, ginawa ko, Lord, lahat ng inutos mo. Pero wala kang pakialam sa mga mahihirap. Wala kang pakialam sa mga broken. Wala kang pakialam sa mga suffering. Wala kang pakialam sa mga may pinagdadaanan, sa mga poor in spirit, sa mga least, lost and last. Walang kapantay na ritual, walang kapantay na dasal, walang kapantay na sakripisyo ang pagmamahal sa kapwa. Kahit magdasal ka ng rosary, 2,000, 10,000 na beads, kung yung katabi mo, wala kang pakialam, useless. Ulitin ko these laws are revealing to us, yung 5 laws na yun na sinabi namin ni Brother Lawrence, it reveals to us the heart of God. Kung ano ang nasa puso ng Diyos, kung ano ang puso ng Diyos. God calls us, ikaw at ako, to be His partners in co-creating Eden here and now. Ano ba yung Eden? Di ba remember Garden of Eden? Ano ang Garden of Eden? It's a place wherein there is harmony and abundance. Ang Eden, listen to this, hindi lang para sa'yo. Ang Eden, hindi lang tungkol sa'yo. Kung ganon, hindi Eden yun. Hindi Eden ang tawag ko. Chismis. Nasisip nyo kaso na kayo. Hindi ko na binato eh. Hindi Eden yun. Jesus yun. Now, Eden must include your neighbor also. Especially the suffering and the poor in spirit. Para party talaga. Diba? Hindi lang ikaw yung nagsasaya, ikaw lang yung nagpa-party, involve mo sila. That's why I admire people who also celebrate their special occasions with the poor and the broken. One thing that I admire sa aking misis na si Jovel is that every birthday niya, gumagawa yan ng outreach. Nagpapakain siya sa mga nagugutom. Pinapakain niya ako. Nagpapakain siya sa mga charity. Yan. He's celebrating her birthday, particularly yung birthday niya with the least, the lost, and the less. That's Eden. Ayaw niyo ng chismis. Dapat Eden. May invite everyone to please stand. Were you blessed so far? Yes! Thank you. Yung inviting the poor, inviting the least, the lost, the last sa isang party, di ba ganun din yung ginawa ni Jesus? Ganun din yung naging buhay niya. Di ba? His whole life was the biggest party where anyone could come and eat. Yung buong buhay niya, yung buong ministry niya, para sa mga paborito ng Diyos. Sino-sino yung mga paborito ng Diyos? Mula sa mga tax collectors, prostitutes, may sakit, lepers, broken of the society, all were welcome in the party of Jesus. Welcome lahat. In the feast, particularly here in Feast of everybody is welcome. I'm speaking straight to your heart. Nagkasala ka. Feeling mo marumi ka because of that sin. Yung feeling mo mabigat, kung malaki yung pinagdadaanan mo, yung bumubulo sa'yo, may problema ka ngayon, nasaktan ka, nagdadalamhati ka, nalilito ka, yung ngayon, dahil nalaman mo, parang mayroong something na hindi maganda sa katawan mo, parang, bakit ganito? Ano man ang nararamdaman mo ngayon, maging sino ka man, maging sino ka pa, you are welcome here. This is your home. This is your party. We will not judge you. Nag-adik-adik ka, nangaliwa ka, nalulog ka sa pornography, nagkamali ka, you are welcome here. We will not judge you. Instead, we will love you. We will love you. This is the party of Jesus for you, for us. And in this party, allow God to love you. And listen to this, and let His love transform you for the better. Pagbigyan mo ng Diyos na mahalin ka, and let His love transform you. Listen to this. Listen to this. Jesus is sharing His life with you. The Jesus who died on the cross, He is sharing His life with you. He loves you so much. In fact, He's singing this song for you. Mahal kita, pagkat mahal kita, iniisip nila ay hindi mahalaga. Mahal kita maging, mahal kita maging, mahal kita maging. Sino ka man? People around you condemn you because of what you've done. Maging sino ka man, mahal ka ng Diyos, you are welcome here. This is your family. This is your home. This is your family. Listen to this. Jesus is for you. Kung feeling mo ang mundo, wala ka nang kakampi sa mundo, remember this, Jesus is for you. He is on your side. He favors you. Today, Jesus is telling you, tara, invited ka sa feast ko. Tara, invited ka sa party ko. Let's worship the Lord today.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel para wala kayong ma-miss na video at live stream. Please also share this video to your loved ones, families, and friends. And do not forget that you can join us here live sa Feast Dagupan. God bless you all more. Mama Mary loves you.